Dear friends and faithful believers, with hearts full of hope, gratitude, and deep reverence, we warmly welcome each and every one of you gathered here today on this channel. It is with immense joy and sincere love that we extend our heartfelt greetings to you, praying that the peace and boundless grace of our Lord Jesus Christ may fill your lives, guiding you with wisdom, comfort, and unwavering strength every single day. May His presence be a constant in your hearts, lifting you through moments of trial and doubt. As we come together in faith, united by His love and light, let us remember that, with Him by our side, we are never alone. May His guidance illuminate your path and bless you with joy and peace, today and always. The city of Los Angeles found itself gripped by unimaginable terror as an uncontrollable wildfire ravaged the Pacific Palisades neighborhood, a renowned enclave known not only for its breathtaking views but also for its association with the stars of Hollywood. In a scene reminiscent of a catastrophic disaster film, eyewitnesses watched in horror as the flames spread rapidly and mercilessly, engulfing the community in mere hours. What had initially begun as a seemingly insignificant brush fire on a quiet Tuesday afternoon quickly escalated into a blazing inferno of unimaginable proportions. Driven by fierce, unrelenting winds that reached speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour, the fire turned into a force of nature that no one could outrun, no matter how hard they tried. It swept across the hillside, consuming everything in its path, homes, trees, and lives, leaving behind nothing but destruction and heartbreak. The terror was further amplified by the frantic evacuation of residents. Over 30,000 people, their lives thrown into turmoil, were forced to flee in fear of their safety. Panic set in as people gathered their families, pets, and any belongings they could carry, racing against time to escape the ever-advancing flames. Amid the chaos and the smoke, the uncertainty of survival loomed over every individual. No one could predict when, or if, the inferno would stop, and each moment felt like an eternity. Many turned to their faith, seeking comfort and solace in the prayers that filled the air. They prayed for protection, for the safety of their families, for peace amid the terror that seemed to have no end in sight. This disaster, while a terrifying reminder of nature's destructive power, also served as a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit. As the fire tore through the Pacific Palisades, leaving behind a trail of devastation, the community found strength in one another and in their unwavering faith. In times of crisis, it is faith that often provides the foundation upon which individuals and communities rebuild, heal, and move forward. May we all find comfort in the knowledge that, no matter how fierce the storm, the love and grace of our Lord Jesus Christ will see us through. His strength will guide us, and His love will always provide the refuge we need. This sudden terror left devastation in its wake, as the fire's expansion was nothing short of catastrophic. What began as a small, contained fire soon grew explosively, consuming acres and acres of land until thousands of acres were reduced to ash. The Pacific Palisades, known for its scenic winding roads nestled against the Santa Monica Mountains, became a death trap for many as the flames drew nearer. The Pacific Coast Highway, a vital escape route, became a choking gridlock, the fleeing residents unable to make progress as the fire approached. In a desperate attempt to survive, countless motorists abandoned their vehicles along Sunset Boulevard, heeding the urgent warnings from firefighters to flee on foot. Marcia Horowitz, a resident of the area, described the chaos in chilling detail. "It was like something out of a nightmare," she said. "The wind was howling, and the fire was so close, you could feel the intense heat on your skin. I couldn't believe my eyes. Oh my God, my school's on fire." Even Hollywood's elite were not immune to the destruction. A-list stars, including James Woods and Steve Guttenberg, were among the evacuees forced to flee their luxurious homes. As the flames relentlessly continued their destruction, firefighters worked tirelessly under extreme conditions, using bulldozers to clear roads blocked by abandoned vehicles, creating escape routes for their engines and providing crucial access to the areas most affected by the inferno. Amidst this calamity, renowned residents such as Jennifer Aniston, Bradley Cooper, and Reese Witherspoon joined the thousands of others fleeing the threat of the raging fire. In the nearby Topanga Canyon, actor Ewan McGregor's neighborhood was also placed in danger, and some residents had to narrowly escape as the flames rapidly advanced, engulfing entire streets in their destructive path. The scenes of chaos and devastation left an indelible mark on those who experienced it, and the resilience of the community in the face of such adversity continues to inspire hope in the midst of crisis. Melanie, a resident of Pacific Palisades, shared her deeply frightening experience during the fire's devastating rampage. "I tried to get to the highway, but flames blocked the road," she recalled, her voice trembling with emotion. "I had to turn back and shelter at home, praying the fire wouldn't reach us." As she huddled in fear, her heart heavy with worry for the safety of her family, she turned to God in her moment of distress. She asked Jesus for protection, feeling the power of His presence even in the midst of such overwhelming chaos. "Lord, I trust in you," she whispered, praying for His mercy and guidance in the face of the terrifying inferno. Meanwhile, just 6 miles away in Venice Beach, a darkened sky was illuminated by the flickering glow of the fire, and ash began to fall like snow. Kelsey Traynor, who watched the horror unfold from a distance, described a surreal and heartbreaking scene. People were grabbing their dogs, babies, and whatever they could carry. They were crying, screaming. "It was pure panic," she said. The overwhelming fear was palpable, yet amid the despair, some turned their eyes toward the heavens, praying for divine intervention, asking for strength to face the trials that lay ahead. "Jesus, give us peace," one woman prayed aloud as she rushed toward safety, her faith a flicker of light in the overwhelming darkness. For others, the urgency of saving their loved ones added another layer of terror to an already harrowing and chaotic situation. Ellen DeBatcher, filled with both fear and determination, raced from downtown Los Angeles to rescue her elderly mother and 2 dogs. "I had no idea if we'd make it," she said, her voice shaky and filled with uncertainty. The fear of the unknown gripped her heart as the fire's threatening presence loomed closer. The smoke filled the air, and the heat from the flames seemed to press in on all sides, suffocating her sense of calm. Yet, in that moment of desperation, Ellen found herself turning inward, calling on her faith to find strength in the face of overwhelming danger. As she navigated the treacherous, fire-laden streets, she silently prayed for the safety of her family, whispering, "Jesus, guide us to safety," hoping for a divine hand to lead them through the inferno. Despite the dread and uncertainty that filled her heart, Ellen found solace in the strength of her faith. The realization that she was not alone in her struggle gave her the courage to press on. As the fire rapidly encroached upon the city, inching closer to the lives she held dear, Ellen clung tightly to the hope that, with God's grace, she and her family would be spared from harm. With each passing moment, the sight of the flames advancing on the horizon intensified the sense of peril, but she refused to let fear consume her. "Lord, protect us," she whispered, trusting in the divine power to shield her family from the fire's wrath. Her faith in Jesus remained unwavering, a guiding light in the darkest of moments. By nightfall, the blaze had scorched its way through the city, leaving a trail of destruction and heartache in its wake. The terrifying images of the fire, its infernal glow lighting up the night sky and the crackling sound of destruction were seared into the collective memory of the city's residents. The fire was more than just a natural disaster, it was a harsh reminder of the fragility of life and the unstoppable force of nature. The people of Los Angeles had witnessed firsthand how quickly life can change, how everything could be reduced to ash in mere hours. Yet, even in the face of such devastation, the resilience of the people began to shine through like a beacon of hope. Their strength was not just physical but spiritual, as many turned to their faith to help them endure the destruction. As the residents gathered their families, pets, and whatever belongings they could carry, many found comfort in prayer. It was in these moments of uncertainty and fear that they turned to God, drawing strength from the deep well of faith that had sustained them through life's many challenges. Their prayers were not just for physical safety, but for peace of mind, for the fortitude to face the storm with grace. The people knew that with Jesus by their side, no matter how fierce the fire or how great the challenge, they would rise above it. In their hearts, they embraced the hope that, through His guidance and protection, they would emerge from the darkness and devastation stronger, more united, and with unwavering faith in the love of God. Even in the midst of despair, the promise of divine presence and strength gave them the courage to endure.